Let's do this. We're going to start a little bit early. But let me go ahead and get the settings. And I'll see you all soon. Just give me a few minutes, guys. I'm getting everything set up. I just realized I named it Test. That's on me. Ugh. Hey, what's up? So is the name changed now? I made a mistake there. We're going to have a small little show here, just like we did last week. And I just got to get a couple things done first. So just bear with me. We're probably not going to start until another 5 minutes. Hey, what's up? What's S and M E? What's that? What's that, Devin? Not this again? Well, we're gonna have a cool show. So, just give me a second. I got to get a couple more things done. Sometimes I can't do this until I start. So it's so weird. But I mean, it's gonna be an hour 15 tonight. So. It's going to be a lot of fun, but you guys we'll just talk. We'll just talk and have it in the background and stuff. And I hope you all enjoy it. I'm telling you, there's some pretty funny stuff here. Some pretty funny stuff. Okay. How's everyone doing? Oh, I knew it. I knew. Saturday night's main event. Yeah, it's every single day. That's why I'm gonna start at 7 sometimes, because it's like I'm surprised they don't do it 3 a.m. at this point. I'm just so sick and tired of it. It's like it's just oversaturation with this this company. I just think it's too much. Oh my goodness, they're having like a big main event too. Of course they are. I just can't win. Okay. No, I don't know it, and I don't care. It's me tonight. So no Ken tonight. But I am going to go ahead and get this thing on the roll, and get it started. And we can talk about anything. I mean, I'm just going to have this stuff playing in the background. It's kind of a test of what is to come. And cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get this thing started. It's going to be about an hour 17, so that's why we started a little bit early. Let's get it started. And I will adjust this. And I also will turn this down. So this is our kickoff for tonight. Yeah, wait until you see this one. I mean, we're going to have some fun ones. We're going to have a Rumble. We're going to have a Chamber also. So yeah, I can't wait until you defend your 24/7. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what they said, and that's what they said on Twitter, of course. So I mean, who believes them? But anyway, I'm glad to see you all here, and this is kind of like the future of what we're going to eventually do. This is all pre-taped, and yeah, this is our first fight. So, how about a thank you, Devin? We're giving you a rematch. Yeah, he wants a thank you. Where's his thank you at? So we got Rob and the captain. And just let me know if you have any audio issues. You know. It looks a lot clearer, though, doesn't it? We're going to have a 20-man. We're going to have an elimination chamber, rumble, and a singles. So, and a 6-man. So we got a lot. We got a lot on here. Hey, Devin, I did watch The Lord of the Rings today. The Rohan movie or whatever it was called. And I was going to go see Craven. But after seeing that Lord of the Rings movie, I was already tapped out. Because I did not like it. I did not like it. Well, I don't say I did not like it. I just thought it was overrated. Super overrated. Just a very average movie. It's definitely in my bottom 5 of the year. I just do not like it. And after watching that, there was no way I was going to watch Craven. No way. Because I already wasted 2 hours. I wasn't going to waste another 2. Oh, you were surprised by Craven? I've had people tell me it's like in their top 10 worst movies ever. But maybe I'll give it a go when it comes out on streaming. I really don't want to watch it, though. What's up, Marcus? How's it going, man? Marcus, we're going to have something really funny tonight. So you're going to get a really good laugh. But, yeah, I'm going to just sit here and talk about movies. Talk about just what's going on and what we all have planned and how's everyone's holidays looking. I got the chamber planned for Tuesday. Oh yeah. There's gonna be something very special here that happened that was unexpected. What's up, Evan? Now, Evan, tonight we can't pick anybody. That's the unfortunate side of this, but it is a lot clearer and a lot less problems. So, top 15, okay. You know, I like Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think he's a great actor. I think he's an excellent actor. But I just, you know, after hearing all the things I hear, I mean, I heard it was so bad that people, I know that Craven is Blaze's favorite movie of the year. Definitely. Definitely his favorite movie. What do you, Devin, what do you think's the worst movie of the year? So far. Out of all the movies you've seen. Guys, what is the worst movie of the year? Is it Marcus? What's your worst movie? I know you and Devin have watched as much as I have. So I still do not like the death match idea. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get to I guess you'll get to throw one in jail or something. Borderlands? Okay, I try to avoid bad movies. I am going to do a top 10 at the end of the year. And a lot of people are going to be shocked. I'm not going to put Doom 2 at number 1. I refuse. I don't care how much people love Doom 2. It's not going to be you'll be lucky to be number 5. But it's going to be in my top 10 probably. It's just not going to be high. because I don't get the whole hype about it. So. Blaze, one word. What do you mean? Is Craven your favorite movie of the year? I like how Ken likes to take up. Yeah. I think that's really funny. So you both don't like I never watched Borderlands. I'm not familiar with the games even. So, I can't tell you anything about Borderlands. DJ and Ken, of course, don't like the death match idea for Mania. They don't want to see 5-star matches. Here's the thing, and you're going to see Ken go nuts this week. If you think it was bad last week, he's going to go nuts this week. With the Chamber coming up, he does not like Chambers. And he is going to get crazy. I still have the promo to do on FLH. But after that, I really don't have anything to do after that. It's because I got all the matches done. So this one right here that we're doing right now, it went a little. I think it's a little too long, but it was pretty good. I kind of agree with JR when he said that singles should be 5 to 10. It goes a little bit over that. So, and once we get through this one, it's going to get a little bit crazy. So, we don't care what you like. Do your job. Good night. Okay, I'll see you later, man. Blaze, you lost to someone in 6 seconds last week. Oh, man. Yeah, I like doing Blaze's accent. I thought it was fun. You know, it's I kind of have trouble doing the English accent. I kind of have trouble doing it. I need to work on accents. I want to be like a master of voices, you know? But it's just so hard to replicate some of the voices I do. I mean, like besides Bobby and Jasper and Billy Stone, really, it's hard to do all the other ones. Like Robbie is, like, I have to say bloody a lot to keep in the accent. That's the only way I can do it. You notice I say bloody a lot. It's like, I love the word bloody. I think that's a cool slang. Blaze, Marcus, Marcus and Devin, what are some other really bad movies this year? Because the worst movie I've seen is the Bob Marley movie. But it's not terrible. It's just very mediocre. I just wanted it to end. And I know you just got here, Marcus, but I watched Lord of the Rings today, and I did not like it. I thought it was okay. I mean, it was at times I was just sitting there saying, when is this going to end? I thought the villain was super weak, and I just thought it was super weak in general. But I think a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this take. Wow. He's going to be... Well, no, I think we're going to sit up for Blaze and Twig. So I'll go ahead and give that away. I think we're setting up for that. Because that's going to be the loser versus loser. So, degenerate versus degenerate match. And I think also we're setting up some other stuff. What do you guys think about the Manias we have set up? Do you like the final fight, or do you think it should be different? Blaze won't be getting a spot of tea. Oh, goodness. He drinks tea. Of course he does. I mean, how long is Rob going to go with this thing? And like I said, this one's a little longer than I wanted it to be, but it's a really good one. I wish we could get like stuff like this all the time. Because I actually really enjoyed this one. I just thought it was a couple minutes too long. Of course, me and Mia are locked in that death match. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be like night one, though. So what do you guys think about the crossover on night 2 on both nights? Because, oh, you're not a superstar, man. You're not a superstar. And Rob, oh, man, yeah, Rob is getting a lot. I mean, Spalding is just tough. Oh, look at this, though. Look at this. Yeah, we're going to have a mixture tonight. You're going to see a lot of people you don't always see. But Rob cannot get it. He just cannot get it. You can only drink tea? What's your deal? And once again, Rob just can't finish the job. That's frustrating. He should have got at least a point there. But we'll see. Maybe he can come back. Okay, Spalding gets the point. Wow. Who sucks? Are you talking about Rob? You don't like RVD? Or are you talking about Blaze? Billy is my assistant. Yeah, he's the assistant manager. And Mike and Mentally are in charge right now. But I think there's going to be a big heel turn this week with Mike. I really, like, I still don't think story-wise I have ever touched, after Project Stop. And I just don't think I've done better than that storyline. That's the best one I've done. Oh, I love this move right here. That is just, anytime you use your head, I'm activating my detective skills. Please, I love your theories, man. I love your theories. And Rick C, and look at this. Watch this. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow. Man, poor Rob Van Dam. One of a kind. Yeah, one of a kind gets smacked upside the head. And it just got worse. Now he can't have kids. So it's just getting worse for RVD here. Blaze can beat. You know what I want to see? I want to see Blaze from Mortal Kombat versus Blaze. That would be great. Stock Boys are your enforcers? That's cool. Oh, yeah, they are. I mean, and those are good enforcers. They're very good enforcers. Let's see if Rob can get a point. Goodness. He can't. He's having the worst luck of his life. And you guys can hear me okay, right? And like I said, this one goes a little too long. But I really like it. I really enjoyed this one. I'm not going to tell you who wins, obviously, but what's up, Brian? And look at this. I've never seen that move. That's a crazy move. And uh-oh. Oh, that. And I love that combo. Could this be it, guys? And it is. So Spalding wins. RVD, I think, got robbed. Because you saw what all the damage he did. It's like it didn't even matter. But we're going to continue on. I'm going to read your theory in a second. But what's up, Brian? It's good seeing you, man. I might see one of the Bacharach brothers come back. Either Jeff or Eric. Eric's definitely off the books. He's not coming back. I can tell you that. Maybe even Mike was always the bad guy and makes everyone think he is a god and like what Mia is doing, but much worse. Yeah, there's definitely... and now we're doing our 20-man. We're doing our 20-man now. And this will be 8 communities, 12 roster. So 12 roster, 8 communities. I went to an anime convention. You know what? I've been watching some anime videos. I watched that Lord of the Rings movie today, Brian. It was kind of anime. The way they filmed it. But Blade is here. Wesley, I don't want to pay my taxes. Snipes is here. And, I mean, can you blame him? Like, I'm going to take up for the guy. Can you blame him? Where does that money go? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm coming to Wesley's defense. I like Wesley. He's really cool. And I don't think anyone could outdo him as Blade. Even though Marshall Ali, or what, I can never say his first name. He's really good. He's like the perfect Blade also, too. So, we got Mankind here, so. What kind of anime convention did you go to, Brian? Like, what all did they have? Yeah, so I'm going to go back to Devin's theory. Everything was My Hero Academia. I have never seen an episode of that. Fun fact. So I'm going to go back to Devin's thing. So I might see one of the Bacharach brothers come back, either Jeff or Eric. Maybe even Mike was a bad guy and make everyone thinks he's like, okay. So Jeff's bound to come back eventually. It's just like written in stone. He's almost like Mike is. Oh, that's okay, Lee. I mean, you don't have to tonight if you don't want to. I appreciate it, but I mean, if you can't do it, you can't do it. So, I was going to do this no matter what. I have to ask you, though, Lee, did you enjoy the one from last night? Because I thought it had some good commentary, but I thought overall it just, the same old thing. But, yeah, Jeff's eventually going to come back. He's kind of like Mike. He's just like OP. He's overpowered. I think both of them are kind of like, they break the story rules and they create their own plot holes even. And they're like, basically like, I don't know how to explain it. I have been watching the greatest trilogy of all time. Uh-oh. Here's a statement. Except for I'm trying to read so much. Except for a 3D Juice World poster, which I was happy to get. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Juice WRLD. I like that one album he has. It was after he died. It was the one with Righteous. I love that album. Okay, so Devin, I have been watching the greatest trilogy of all time, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man series. And yeah. Sorry about that. My mic fell out. Of course it did, because I won't buy a new one. Well, I mean, I don't know what's causing that. I mean, you don't have to put in you can try another day, or you can put in a lower one if you want. So let me get back to this. My thing got disconnected, of course, because I won't buy a new cord. I need to, but I just won't buy one. I have been watching the greatest trilogy of all time, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man series, and yes, I think 3 is good. It wasn't Sam Raimi's fault for Venom being terrible. Thanks, Sony. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and say this. Devin, you're absolutely right about number 1 and number 2. Number 2 is one of the greatest movies I think ever made. Number 1 is probably in the top 25 of all time, in my opinion. Now, Here's the thing. I don't think 3 is as bad as everyone does, but it's not. It's pretty, compared to the other two, it just does not even hold a candle, because you're coming into this thing, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2 is just excellent, 10 out of 10, those movies are. And then Spider-Man 3 is like a 6.5 for me. So I don't hate it, but it's not just Venom that's the problem with that movie. And I know it's not Sam Raimi's fault because they meddled in his stuff. It's obviously not his fault. He's made great movies. He's a great director. I don't even like Sandman. There's some really cool effects with Sandman, but I've never liked Sandman. And I'm not a big fan of that actor that plays him. I'm just not a big fan of him. I like Juice WRLD, but I wouldn't say like I'm a big fan, like a giant fan, but I do like some of his music. But I also like, I like X better. XXX Tentacion. I actually met another mega Juice WRLD fan at the convention today. Yeah, there's some anime similarities to Juice WRLD, kind of. Because, I mean, one of his videos is kind of anime-like. In the convention day, he bought the same Juice poster I bought, and we actually sung one Juice WRLD song together. Even though he was a stranger, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Sometimes you meet people and they're pretty awesome, and they're not like today when I went into Walmart and couldn't even get down an aisle. I'm trying to get my mom a hairdryer for Christmas, and I can't even get down an aisle. It's like ridiculous. I can't go down the aisles because there's too many people, and they just stand there. They don't move. It's like, what are you looking at? Just standing in the middle of the aisle, looking down at their phones. It just drove me nuts. His arc was good. I think it was forced, him killing Uncle Ben. I think that was way forced. I disagree. I do like that. The actor's a good actor. I'm just not a big fan of him. But I think his arc only lets you send one. Send one. It doesn't matter to me, man. Whenever you feel like it, just do it. I'm not, I'm going to continue to do your stuff no matter what. Especially the 19 stuff. And by the way, guys, Lee, I wanted to talk to you about this. Some of these guys wouldn't mind challenging you 15 versus 15, like you did with Christopher. Some of these guys wouldn't mind challenging you. So we're going to have to set something up like that, where they pick 15, you pick 15. Yeah, I couldn't get down any aisle. So there's just too many people in Walmart. Then I go to GameStop, and oh my goodness. Every time I go into GameStop, I just hate myself even more. I just do. It's just, I don't even know how they're in business. I don't know how they're in business. I have to say, that they had some of the ugliest Funko Pops I've ever seen in my life. They had a Funko Pop that made me angry. So, Spider-Man 3 was Franco's, might be best role as Harry. I don't know. I hate when he winks at him. That is so, like, Harry just gives me the chills, man. He just freaks me out a little bit. I bet you heard your favorite female singer in the store, didn't you? Oh, no, I didn't. They didn't play music. There was probably so many people there that you couldn't hear the radio. It was just insane. I went to Walmart. I went to GameStop today, and GameStop had one of the ugliest Funko Pops ever. Bender. It's a Bender Pop, from Futurama, as a Matador. What are we doing here? A Matador Bender. Like someone who, challenges the bulls to charge at. Why do we have, I'm sure there's an episode where he's a Matador, but why can we not have regular Bender? If you have regular Bender, I buy that pop immediately. But no, you had to make him a Matador? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. A Matador. You hate the wink? I love... No, I said it just creeps me out, man. I'm not high. Don't even get me started with Spider-Man's black suit. So good. I do kind of like that, and I kind of like how he gets so ridiculous, how he acts and stuff. And there is certain stuff. I do think the whole Sandman killing, because Devin, didn't Sandman kill his uncle? They reveal that in 3, right? It wasn't the other guy, right? If that's true, I think that is so forced. That is just stupid. Because that just takes away from the first movie. That scene. That's so good. When he confronts the guy. And I love it. Where he's the thief. He lets him go on the elevator, and the thief thanks him. I like how the thief thanks him. He said, thanks. And then Tobey Maguire tells that guy, I forget the part where that's my problem. I love that. Just smart aleck. So hilarious. Such a great scene. I love Spider-Man 1. Oh, it was accidental. Okay. Yeah, I think it's too forced. You don't even, they just forced that in there, in my opinion. I just do not like it. Don't even get me started with the Spider-Man's blacks. Yeah. XXX Tentacion is good to listen to. Sometimes too, but I do like Juice a little bit more. But they both are legends, so respect if someone likes X more. Yeah, I like X a lot more. Juice is good. I like Juice. And I like Little Peep. I think Little Peep was great. Trying to think of, a lot of those guys died young. Pop Smoke, he was good. I liked him. Yeah, a lot of those guys. I listened to King Von. He's pretty good also. I was pretty impressed by some of these newer guys. I think the best rapper right now is Kendrick. But, he kind of gets on my nerves a little with some of the stuff he says. But I think he's the best talent-wise. Don't know why I'm not able to send anything. More than £1 to you. Can other folks try sending? I mean, they can if they want, but I'm not gonna ask anyone to send it. I would rather have the conversations with you guys because I work 40 hours a week for my bag. So Bully Maguire is the greatest person ever. Yeah, you get your rent when you fix this door. Yeah, and I love all the memes that we're getting, Devin, about the blonde hair girl that really likes Peter, and how they talk about when you're a kid, you're like, oh, her again. And now, looking as a man, you realize that she's a great woman. And Mary Jane's the problem. And even though Kristen Dunst is great, I prefer Zendaya and Mary Jane. That's because I like Zendaya a lot. Tom Holland's one lucky man. But anyway, yeah, now people look at her and they're like, oh, she's the perfect woman. She was good to Peter. She loved him for who he was. And that just is so crazy. Because back in the day, we were kind of like, this girl's weird. No, not Gwen Stacy. The girl with the pot. The girl that lives in the apartment complex with Toby. Gwen Stacy's cool too, but I like Gwen Stacy in the multiverse movies better. I like that version. So, yeah, I love talking Spider-Man. It's just so iconic. Me and my mom love those two movies, especially the first one. She loves it. She thinks Toby's the best. I do too. So Holland's pretty good though. I do like Holland, but I just don't think nobody can touch Toby. What do you think is better, Prince or Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson. I'm not a big Prince fan. But, Michael Jackson, the whole thing about Michael Jackson is I don't want to get into too much detail, but did he do it or not? Well, I don't know, honestly. I honestly don't know. I could see both sides of that argument, and I will say this. I love his music. I will continue to listen to his music, but he does not help his case by building a whole theme park and some of the stuff that went down there does not help his case, in my opinion. But as a legend, before 2000, if we're talking 90s and 80s music, he is one of the best ever. And his music will always is as big as the Beatles. I think better than the Beatles. But, yeah, there's a lot of controversy about him because of that. And I tell you, when I was a kid, DJ, and I've never told anyone this, but wait a second. I have mentioned it before that he used to scare me a little bit. But I remember when I was a kid growing up, I haven't told you about this particular thing about him that scared me. When he lifted his kid out the window that one time, and it was all over the news, when he lifted his kid out the window and people were to show the paparazzis, that scared me to death. As a kid watching it, a man lift a kid out of the window like that and just thinking that he could drop this kid, it scared me to death. And I can't really watch that. For some reason, that just freaks me out a little. But I love Off the Wall MJ, and I love Thriller MJ, and the album he did with Bad. But then once we get to the 2000s, even when he's in the store just buying stuff left and right, I mean, he is a legend. He is great, but there's a lot of, and he did not have a good childhood, obviously. His dad was not good to him. Spider-Man 2 is better than the multiverse, No Way Home, and Tobey is the best. I don't want to hear any hate on the GOAT. Exactly. I agree. I grew up with Tobey, so saying anything about Maguire, I know some people don't like him, but some people like to say, well, he's too old to be, he's too old to be Peter, and you gotta say Willem Dafoe. Nobody can touch him. I mean, the only one that is better than him is Heath Ledger, is his performance. Every other villain performance is not as good as the Green Goblin, besides Heath Ledger. And of course you have Thanos up there, but he's just totally different because he's not human. So it's like it takes out of it when you have a character that's not human, because he doesn't have, I know he has human emotions and stuff, but but Thanos is great. Hot take alert. Devin's here to make us all mad. Who do you think is better, Katy Perry or Britney Spears? Ooh, that's tough. Probably Katy, but that's because I grew up with her more. I will say this. My first crush as a kid was Britney Spears. When I was like 5 or 6 years old. Yeah. That was my first crush. She was just amazing back then. It's like nobody ever seen a woman like her. It's like, but yeah. I'm not a blonde guy, but there's a couple blondes I really like. But music-wise, Katie's way better. William Dafoe is the best performance in a superhero movie. Better than Ledger. And Rick wins this thing. So Rick wins. Better than Ledger? Ooh. I can't go better than Ledger. But I can, it doesn't upset me that you say that, because Dafoe is so good. Now, if you said like Arnold, Mr. Freeze Arnold's better than Ledger, then that would be another issue. That would be an issue. Okay, this is the match that's going to be hilarious. So you better be ready for it. And we got 2 more after this, and I'll be done. Sydney Sweeney has entered the chat. Yeah, people were trashing her because of some photo. It's like, grow up. Any man that doesn't like Sydney Sweeney, come on. It's like saying that she looked mid or something. Like, grow up. They took some photo of her, and people saying she's mid. Yeah, I would like to see all those guys as wives who said that she was mid. It's like, come on. It's like, are you crazy? And just to even say that on the internet, it's just so... Yeah. Yeah, Sydney Sweeney has entered the chat. Yeah, I wish. What do you think is better, movies or TV shows this year? I don't know. We didn't have a lot of movies. I love your takes, though, Devin. They're so controversial. You may get murdered for this take. That's pretty serious. You're going to get killed over it. Where's everyone at? I see Devin here and DJ. You guys watching the Saturday night main event? It's utter garbage. It's like, you're not going to get nothing like this. That's for sure. We make better stuff than they do. So, of course, we also have people that are superpowered. So by the way, so go for it. I want to hear this hot take that's going to get you killed. I'm ready to read it and just, like, throw my head back. So, please, give me that hot take. This is going to be a funny one. You'll see why. What do you think is your hottest that you like Michael Keaton as Batman the best, probably? That's just insane, DJ. And, you know, the whole Taylor Swift thing, that's not really a hot take because a lot of people like it. I just don't. But, also saying Cars is a good movie. That's a hot take also. Ooh. Think if Ledger never passed, I think it was okay movie. The combat is horrible. What? And Robert Pattinson is better than... Oh, come on. That performance for Heath Ledger. You know, this is a guy that does romantic comedies. That performance is killer. That performance is one of the best performances ever. And he does romantic comedies and stuff. So I disagree. I do think Pattinson's really good. I do agree with you there. Pattinson's awesome. But I disagree. How dare you insult Cars? I'll insult it all day. Where'd everyone go? Watching that main event. Like, who cares? His combat was comical? What do you mean? What do you mean his combat? Like him fighting? Like he's more of a mind games person. He had the best mind games ever. You know, choosing between Harvey Dent and Rachel is insane. And the fairy thing. We still don't know who had the right button on the fairy. It drives me nuts to this day. I'm still laying in bed saying, I know that whoever had the button for the fairy, whoever pressed that button was going to ignite themselves. That's my theory. Devin, do you think that's true? I think that if someone would have pressed that button on one of those fairies, I think it was going to take out their boat. My dad thinks that theory's true too. But we will never know. That's the crazy thing. Maybe there's something online about it. And look here. Look at this. That is hilarious. Well, yeah, Yokozuna wins. The ring did not win, though. The ring did not win, obviously. So that was funny. They got 3. I thought it was funny. It was too short, though. And this is one of our big events that we are having. But I do think Incredibles and Monsters, Inc. are better than Cars. Yeah, Cars is trash. And I do agree, the Incredibles and Monsters, Inc. are way better than Cars. No, I'm talking about all the combat is terrible in the movie. Like, even Belle's combat? Come on. Belle's combat's awesome. We got 2 more to go. We got this and another. So funny. It says 0 on here, but I see 3 people I'm talking to. Just shows you how messed up this thing is. At least it's on my different. I just cannot understand the algorithm. I just can't. And it's gotten even worse. But I love talking to you guys. I love talking to you guys. And just even if it's like 1 or 2 people, it's so good. So as long as I have 1, but the more the better, of course. But no, I'm talking about all the combat's terrible. I could see that. You want to hear a hot take? I think Cars is better than. Oh God, come on, DJ. That is a hot take. Oh, come on, DJ. That was blasphemy. Better than Toy Story? Come on. Cars is a trash film. It's the worst Pixar movies. Well, I'm sure there's worse. There's something. Incredibles 2 is not good. Oh, my goodness. You prefer 2 over 1? Oh, I can't believe I'm reading this stuff. Oh. You prefer 2 over 1? 2's the worst out of the 4. 2 is definitely the worst. 1 and 3 are the best. 4's the 3rd best. And then 4th is, second one is dead last, in my opinion. Trying to send work out while I ain't able to send you more than... That's fine, Lee. Just stay on here with us. I'd rather have you on here and just talking, just talking and hanging out. I will read your message, though, that you tweeted. I like Jesse's introduction. Oh, yeah. 2's good. 2's a good movie. It's just not... Yeah, I don't think the worst hits our movie is A Bug's Life. You think that's the worst? I don't agree. I like Bug's Life. I haven't seen Brave. I haven't seen Onward. I think WALL-E's overrated. I do think WALL-E's overrated. But it's good. It's still good. It's just not the best movie. And Up... I haven't seen Up. I've seen like the first 10 minutes of Up, which is sad, but I haven't seen the rest of it. So, I really need, I need to get those Pixar movies going, and I do. You know what? The worst one might be Soul. Soul's not a good one. I didn't like Soul. So I need more hot takes, Devin. I need more opinions. Go for it, because you guys are keeping me going. I don't know where everyone else went. They're watching their Saturday night main event. What's up, Mitchell? Are you going to introduce my guy? No, this is a completely different. This is not our show. This is just some random stuff we're doing. I do have Springtrap for you, though. So I did actually say, well, when I was putting this together, I was like, Mitchell definitely wants to see Springfield. So you got him in this. So, but no, we're not. None of the subs are fighting tonight. So. That hurt what you said about Wally. I just think it's overrated. It's a good movie though. Yeah, Mitchell, we're talking about movies. Big passion of mine. And feel free to give me your opinions on movies. Hot take about an actress. Okay, here we go. Hot take about an actress. I'll have a hot take. I have a really good hot take of what the most overrated movie of all time is. Is that the Gray Sprint? No, that's the green one. We got Bonnie, and we also got Nightmare, and they're fighting. It's Five Nights versus Resident Evil. So. About actresses. Can't wait to hear this. I'm going to give you my hot take. No, that's Bonnie. Nightmare Bonnie. I don't know a lot about the lore, so I may be wrong. I think Sydney Sweeney right now is better than prime Megan Fox. It's my opinion. Are you talking about in looks or acting? It could be. It could be maybe something with your account. Because I sometimes have to switch my accounts over, like bank accounts and stuff. It could be anything. I mean, it doesn't matter, man. I would rather have you talking to us. You know, I like talking to you, and I like talking to all these other guys. And the more that are here, the better. Looks wise, it's tough, but I have to disagree. And that's because girls with black hair are my favorite. So, and a lot of people are saying, well, how about Melissa and stuff like that? Melissa's a character. It's a whole different thing. Yes, it is Freddie, yeah. So, but yeah, I think acting-wise, Sydney's better than Megan. And, but... Oh, that can't... Okay. I don't know what it is. Oh, here's the thing, Lee, that I may mention. Sometimes if you put something in the word, which I don't think you would have, if you put something in the paragraph that flags it, it will not do it. Like, for an example, I tried to send one, and I was mentioning something about Jabba the Hutt and how fat he is, and they did not let me send it one time because I did one for a movie thing, kind of saying something about Jabba's weight. But it's a long story. But yeah. Sometimes if you put like certain words, I don't think it's that though. I mean, you wouldn't put nothing like that in there. But sometimes it may mistake it for something. You want to hear a hot take? I think Deadpool and Wolverine is better than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Yeah, that's not a hot take. I mean, that's, it's just, that's an opinion. I mean, I could see both sides of the coin. I think Guardians 3 is slightly better, but Deadpool and Wolverine's pretty nice. I did like Deadpool and Wolverine a lot, so I'm not gonna lie. All I was writing is Merry Christmas. Maybe they're offended by that. No, I don't know if I have uploaded content. I need to. Okay, what about Prime Alba or Prime? Don't do this to me, Davin. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna have to go Prime Alba. I mean, I don't know. Just something about her, man. It's like, and I can see like Probably Megan's awesome. There's a lot of different takes I have. Like, I think one of the most beautiful women ever. This is gonna be weird, but I think one of the most beautiful women ever is Nicole from the girl group PCD, the Cat Dolls. You know, I think she's one of the most beautiful women ever. So, I mean, that's one of my favorites also. But Deadpool and Wolverine was cool, and DreamWorks or Disney. I'm gonna have to go with Disney because of Pixar and Marvel. Only because of that. DreamWorks has Shrek, which was great, but I can't recall anything outside of it. There's probably some other good stuff. And that was my first R-rated movie I watched. It was so I could continue. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna get a new cord, guys. I'm gonna have to get a new cord. I just keep on, and I can catch it on here. That's the best thing about it. I can actually catch myself doing it. So that's why we don't have to restart nothing. We got one more after this for all you anime lovers. So I hope, Brian, you're still here. Because you talk about some anime. You got some good anime. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine was cool. I'll try to get Shane on there, but I'm almost done with all this stuff. And, we didn't pay the power bill, it looks like. Michael Bay ruined Transformers. Yeah, it's not good. Like, even Megan Fox in that movie cannot save Transformers. The Transformers is bad. I did like Bumblebee, okay. It was an okay movie. But Transformers 1's my favorite Transformers movie. And it came out this year and expected in my top 10. Expected in my top 10 because it was a heck of a movie. I really enjoyed it. And I was rooting for Megatron, by the way. Because Megatron's awesome. And Optimus is a clown. So, I'm a Decepticon all day. Yeah, the power was not paid. It's getting rough. Times are tough, man. Times are tough. Marcus, you have any hot takes for us? Devin had some hot takes earlier. And I was wondering if you had any. If we're talking about, like, women now, I think... I love Zendaya. She's just awesome. So, I do like her. That's my hot take. I like her better than Sydney. So, yeah, a lot of people are probably going, what? What are you talking about? Who do you think is better, Kelly Clarkson or Fergie? I thought for a second there you said Kelly Clarkson or Kevin Feige. I'm just like, neither. They both stink. I can't stand either one of them. So, put them on a boat and let them sail off into the Atlantic Ocean. I really don't like either one of them. Black Eyed Peas is so annoying. They're beyond annoying. They're the most annoying group of all time. So annoying. Like, every time I'm working hard and I'm stressed out, I hear, I got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. But it's not a good night. It's not a good night. So shut up. I have a feeling that you need to shut up, Will.i.am. That's what I have a feeling. And I hate that boom, boom, pow. And then he does the worst song I've ever heard in my life. I've told you guys about this. Marilyn Monroe, man. Oh, Aubrey Hepburn. Oh. I'm going to have to go Monroe here. Like I said, I'm not a big blonde guy, but, a lot of people love blondes. And, think they're the most beautiful women in the world. And I like brunettes and girls with black hair better. But Marilyn Monroe, you just have to go with. What's that song by Will.i.am I hate? I'm looking it up. think it's Go Home. Oh, my goodness. Oh, definitely one of the worst songs ever made. Is THE by will.i.am. If you want to listen to it, I mean, it's one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. It's called THE by will.i.am, and it stands for the hardest ever. Ooh. And wait until you hear this. It's will.i.am featuring Mick Jagger and Jennifer Lopez. Where did Mick Jagger come in? It came out in 2011. Garbage song. One of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. And there's a line in the song where, and we got a tie here, where Mick Jagger says, hard like trigonometry. I'm done. I'm done. The last thing I want to hear about is math. It's like, you are a clown, Mick. You're just a clown. Okay, Marcus says Squid Games Season 2 will be better than Stranger Things Season 5. It's tough. I think it could go either way, honestly. I'm not going to say that I agree or disagree. I really like the setup of Vecna. I think Vecna is really good. And Stranger Things really turned it around in Season 4. I mean, it's always been good, Stranger Things has. But they really turned it around in Season 4. And I thought it was, like, elevated to the max. I thought Season 3 was elevated to the max. And then Season 4 was even better than Season 3. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going against South Korean stuff, and their stuff's really good. And it's over. Nemesis made Springtrap app. Who's more annoying? Oh, goodness. That's a tough question. Thank you, Marcus. I agree, since both seasons got green lit. Yeah. I mean, Squid Game Season 1 solid. It's tough. That's a tough one. That's a tough take. It could, it's like flipping a coin, and, this is our last one, by the way. Then I've got to head off of here. So, had a fun tonight. Love this conversation that we have. The meter around Taylor Swift is more annoying than both of them combined. Yeah. It's definitely not. I'm sick of Taylor Swift. I'm sick of Travis Kelce. And by the way, Marcus, you want to hear this? I saw at least 3 people today wear Patrick Mahomes jerseys. What is going on here? We got the Mahomes cult now. I like Mahomes. I really do. But this cult is getting out of control. It's like everyone's wearing I saw at least 3 people today. 3 people. Within 20 minutes wear Patrick Mahomes jerseys. It's like, what are we... And this is not in Kansas. We're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. How about Brooke Shields? I don't know a lot about her. No, I do not like Taylor. No. I am not a Swiftie. I like Swifter. I like the Swifter you use on the floor. I do like that. Swift herself is not annoying. It's the media that's... Yeah. Media is annoying also. But, Marcus, you should have seen it today. You would have just snapped, because we all know that Kansas City's your least favorite team. But 3 people within 20 minutes wearing Mahomes jerseys. And I like Mahomes. But it's like, come on. Do you have to rub it in my face that he's great? It's like, I think Patrick Mahomes is the second best quarterback of all time, in my opinion. I mean, I saw a whole family wear Von Miller. Oh, God. Don't say that name, Devin. That is a cuss word. That is a cuss word, Devin. Oh, that man. He just will not. He will haunt me for life. Him and David Tyree is another one. And Marcus, I have to ask you, what do you think about the Giants sack guy confronting Brett Favre? That was hilarious. I want my sack back. You fell for him. It's like, dude. He is right, though. He did. I mean, I'd be mad, too, if that was If Mahomes wants to face a real threat, then he shouldn't take running from Ray Lewis and throw near Ed. Well, Ed Reed's retired. But I'm happy with Randy Moss. I hope he gets better. I'm a big Moss fan. So, and he said that he had surgery already. Taylor Swift owes me money for using my last name. So nobody named Taylor can have your name. Is that what you're trying to say, Ronnie? Nobody named Taylor can. Just, they all have to, Taylor Lautner can't. Who else is a Taylor? Taylor Swift. Taylor Hicks. Remember that moron that won American Idol? His name's Taylor Hicks, by the way. That was the worst thing I've ever seen. Chris Daughtry should have won that year. It's like criminal that Taylor Hicks won that show. Criminal. He just did a couple dances, and people loved it or something. Yeah. That's why Von Miller was the second overall pick in 2011. Oh, he started in 2011. Wow. I didn't know. I thought he'd been around longer than that. Wow, he's still doing it. I had it before her. Zachary Taylor had his President Zachary Taylor had Taylor first, too. You don't see him complaining. I still don't agree about the death match. It's definitely a safety hazard. DJ, we're going to just have to deal with it. Because I'm setting that up. I mean, I promised those two that, and Devin, you want Hell in a Cell, right? You want that, right? This will be the last one of the night, guys. I want to stay on here longer. I mean, we could stay on here and just chat a little bit after this is over. I just can't play any more games. But I can, just chat with you guys. Because this is what I love to do. This really gets my mood in a good mood. It's when I talk to you all. It helps me mentally a lot, and yeah, I love it. I went about 62 hours last week without sleep. Not this last week that we had, but the week before. And I really was worried that something was going to happen. I went 62 hours without sleep. I don't know what happened. My mind was just going and going and going. No one made me upset. Nobody. I didn't have any bad days at work or bad days in general. I just got that way. And I did have a bunch of sleep beforehand. I had a 10-hour amount of sleep. That Saturday night, I had slept 10 hours, and then after that, I couldn't sleep. So, yeah, I'll have to stop by Marcus sometime. But I'm sleeping good this week. I've slept good this week. Last night I got about probably 8 hours or something. Yeah, if I'm not watching a movie with my dad, because we're going to watch Carry On tomorrow. It looks really good. We're going to watch that tomorrow and get some pizza. If I'm not with my dad, I'll try to stop by. I don't know if I'm going to do anything tomorrow, because I kind of want some time off. I gotta clean my house too. It's a mess. We've got to get some packages ready for Christmas, and so I don't know. Maybe we'll do something, but nothing like this. Oh, okay. I'll be at his house on the afternoon. So. Parallel universes. There's some weird stuff going on. And 2025 is going to be weird. There's some weird stuff. Drones. I saw these drones going around. And, there's been some weird stuff like overseas going on, like with South Korea. I'm not looking forward to 2025. I just have a bad feeling. I don't know what it's going to be, but some of the stuff happening overseas is kind of sketchy, and I feel like there's something going on that nobody knows about that's taking place. Like, there's something that we as Americans and other countries don't know. Something like, maybe it's a meteor. I don't know. Something is going on that we are not aware of. And I don't know what's going to happen. But I wish everyone the best. Blaze not winning anything? Yeah, because I'll be having pizza in the afternoon and watching a movie with my dad tomorrow. That's kind of our Sunday thing. I tell you, I didn't have a great day earlier. That movie was not good. That Lord of the Rings movie was just average at best. And there goes Guts. So we're down to 4 after this. I can stay a little bit, but we're gonna wind it down. This is our anime. I hope Ryan gets to see this. He was talking about that convention. Hope he comes back and watches it later, maybe. And next time we'll try to get the subs on this and like a show. Oh my goodness. What is his overall? I'm also thinking about next year starting something with movies because I'm just too passionate about it and I just can't take it anymore. So I love what some of these other people are doing and it just burns me up that I'm not doing what they're doing. So I'm thinking about, starting something movie-wise. There's a couple people that I watch particularly that are just amazing. Blaze has a 76. Oh, wow. He lost to a 55? Goodness. That's just crazy. We're down to 4 here, and yeah, next time I'll try. What I want to do is build a arena to do this in. So we can start this show, and it'll be kind of like main event was, where it just nothing major happens, but we still get the cool matchups. So that's kind of what I want to do with it. But this is our anime chamber main event. Blaze has a 77-81. Goodness. Lost to a 55. Twice, which is crazy. And I'm sure he's a jobber too, I'm assuming. I'm going to try to have that next episode by Tuesday for you all. I still have to do some work on it, but it's not a lot of work. But I need to relax some, and I've told you all I have about a terabyte on my PC. Guess how much memory I have right now? About 28 gig. Yeah, out of a terabyte. Yeah, that's right. And I don't even have half my stuff back. That's how much stuff. The 1080 kills me. And of course, when you download it, it goes to 720. So it doesn't take as much room once you download. But putting it together, it's just crazy. Blaze hasn't won a singles match since May. Who did he beat? Oh, yeah, I want to go to a Fantastic Fest too, man. Oh, I want it. But I don't want to go the year of the Terrifier movie. So maybe I'll look into it next year. And I told you guys before that I have issues with traveling. It really gets me nervous. Unless I'm going with somebody, it really kind of just bothers me. Traveling alone. When I went to Florida, my friend went. So that's not a big deal. But, yeah. We're getting closer to the end on this. I know it's been a long night, but he beat a fan. He beat a fan, which means Paul Weiss has won more matches in a week than Blaze. Man, Paul is a beast. Paul is an absolute beast. Whether you like him or not, I mean, I like that too. I actually like that. I like that he's like someone that no one likes, but he can back it up. And he has luck. He has really good luck. I have a new attire. His name is Devin. And his hashtags, well, I'll have to find. Well, you know what? I could go over your other guy and go under by the creator. Can you get him as soon as you can? Yeah, sure. Yeah, they're like secret screenings and stuff. But let's say that I would have went the same year as Terrifier 3. If I didn't get into that screening, the other people would be talking about it. So you got to be careful with those festivals because you might end up, but there's a lot of good movies in Fantastic Fest. But there's also a lot of crappy ones, too. So, I don't know if it's worth it. It'd be like $1,000. I would have to spend $1,000 or $2,000 for a hotel. And the plane, hotel, it's going to be $1,000 to $2,000. And I'm just not willing to do that. I mean, and that's the bummer about me. I could do that if I wanted, but I'm not. Because it's just like, I feel like I would love to go with people rather than just, go by myself. If Devin loses to Vice, he can't challenge for Vice's title until he drops it. Goodness. Paul Weiss is taking over the world. And, I told you all not to use him. He's a burden. When I created that man, he became a burden on my life. And it's one of my greatest regrets is creating that man and giving him life. And, he wasn't always like that. He's always just some guy that was kind of weird looking. He used to, when I first made him, he was never there wasn't any hate toward him. He was just there. He just filled a card. He was a United States Intercontinental runner, never a world runner. Now I would argue he's a world title contender, in my opinion. Whether you like him or not, he's just gotten so lucky. And he even won the title on CTL. Devin the Cobra is a more dangerous version of my character and a bit smaller, but he is designed to try to take me in. He is my company's world champion, and he had showed up on Shockwave. Yeah. Wow. And look, oh my goodness, Eren Yeager going after Naruto. We are down to 3. You've never had one, DJ? You should have like a Disney one. It'd be awesome. It'd be cool if you had a Disney one. And we are almost done, guys. We just have these final two. It's been, what do you, for all the ones I watched, what was the best one of the night? I think it had to be the 6-man with the 5 Knights and the RE characters. That was probably the best one of the night. And we're going to eventually go, I'm going to be Ken. But the only problem is being Ken, I don't get to talk like we're talking. So if I do that, I'm going to be Ken, and I'm going to set something up where we have like a you know, kind of like how they do main events and Sunday Showdown when they have a house show. It's like a house show. That's the perfect term for it. So it's not going to really drive to the story, but you guys are going to get to participate. Cool. Do you have chain, though? And, oh, monkey. Oh, my goodness. It's over. Wow. What a performance. So, I know all anime fans are probably about to shoot me over this because Goku got eliminated first. By the way, I don't care because Vegeta's better. But, yeah. Too bad. But anyway, Monkey wins, and that's going to be the night. And we're going to see how this ends, and it should go straight to the image, and it does. Wow. So that's we've been kind of testing this thing out, and I like doing pre-recorded because I don't like that you all don't get to pick. I hate that. I wish you guys could. And I mean, we could always do a poll where you get to pick. Just we can't, you know. I just don't like the lagging. I cannot take it. But hey now. Oh, did I say something about Goku? I don't even think Chain has been uploaded yet. I'd have to upload Chain. Do you remember when me and Ken had that rival? No, I don't remember nothing. I'm just like, well, I'm going to sit on here and talk to you all a little bit. William, are you a big Goku fan? He's like, hey now. He's like, hey now. Don't talk about Goku. I'm not a big Goku fan. So, I have a thing with anime. I never like the main character. I've never seen Naruto, but I can already tell you that Kashi guy with the face cover and the eye patch, I can already tell you he's my favorite. It's always these side characters I love on anime. Vegeta, Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Chainsaw Man, I like the guy with the sword. I mean, I always like the side characters. Thank you, Devin. Devin stands with me on this. So, yes, I am. I was born in 77. Okay. I thought you were younger. But that's cool. I like older people in here. No offense to the young people. But yeah, cool. What do you think is the most overrated soda? Yeah, if you all want to just drop some questions, and I'll try another 6 minutes or so. Overrated soda is definitely Dr. Pepper. It's trash. Dr. Pepper is the biggest pile of trash soda ever. It's garbage soda. Oh, did I make you all mad by saying Dr. Pepper stinks? Because it does. And every time my mom drinks it, it makes me sick. You know, I love everything about my mother, except for the fact that she likes Dr. Pepper. That is I hate Dr. Pepper. Oh, man, I just started a war. You're telling me that Dr. Pepper is better than Coke? That it's better than Sprite? That it's better than Mountain Dew, which is the nectar of the gods, not Dr. Pepper. Mountain Dew is the nectar of the gods. Mountain Dew is like the greatest drink ever. And you can tell I've had it today, the way I'm acting. It's a stimulant for sure. But yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Coke is better. My dad and mom both like Pepsi better. And Pepsi's good, but Coke is the best. Coke is definitely better than Pepsi. But Sprite is better than Sierra Mist or Starry. And but Mountain Dew is better than whatever rival Coke has. Which I don't know I don't think they have a rival. I don't think mine Dr. Pepper, but it's not better than the big ones, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Devin. Well, you're cool too, Devin. I'm talking when I say young people. It used to be we would get all these teens in here starting stuff. And now they're all on TikTok. Thank goodness. Stay there. We don't want you here. No, I'm talking about really, really young people. Really young people. But no, you're cool, man. You're cool. I like talking to you. You have a lot of great movie stuff that you talk about. It's just you and Marcus are really good movies, and DJ and William are really cool. But yeah. I mean, back in the day, we're talking 5 or 6 years ago, we would have these people get on there. Oh, it's just no. They're not like the core audience, obviously. They're not the mods. Any of the people that were ever mods, It's not them. But, I mean, we had a period where we had a lot of immature people. And they kind of went away. Thank goodness. And I bet you I'd be willing to put 1,000 down that they're all on TikTok. Because, I mean, we had one guy make like 20-some accounts and just try to harass everyone. So, yeah. Now you can't do that, of course. Of course you can't do it now. You could do it to me back then, but it's harder now. You would have to have multiple cell phones. So, my pop culture references are really good most of the time. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big Goku fan. I'm Vegeta boy. I'm not a big Krillin fan or Gohan. I just like Vegeta and Piccolo. Those are my two favorites. And I love Frieza. Frieza's awesome. But anyway, guys, I am not going to hold you up anymore. I had a lot of fun tonight. You guys need to come in. Some of you guys need to come in when I do these. And forget the video. Let's just talk. Let's just talk and have fun. So, I'll see you all later. Thank you all for dropping by.